Hi everyone, welcome to MASH Math. Today we are going to study chapter 11 constructions, exercise 11.1, question 1. Construct an angle of 90 degree at the initial point of a given ray and justify the construction. It's very easy. First what we have to do, we have to construct the angle of 90 degree at the initial point of a given ray. So that means we have to draw a ray first, then we have to construct the angle of 90 degree. In the introduction part, I have explained to you how to construct. Kindly go through the introduction part. Now I will be using pen here, but you are not supposed to use pen. In order to highlight for you, I am using the pen. Okay. So now consider this is a ray. Okay. This is the ray. Ray is normally like this. Okay. And then initial point is here. Initial point and a ray. So for this, a given ray, we have to construct 90 degree of angle. So how to do? We have to take the compass, open any measure, open the compass, keep on the initial point and draw a semicircle. Okay. Draw a semicircle. After drawing this, without changing the measurement, with the same measurement, keep on the starting of this point arc. Okay, keep here and give one cut here. This becomes your 60 degree. Then keep the point on this and draw another arc here. This becomes your 120. Now without changing the measurement, take this both the point, keep on this point, on the 60 point where you did, give one arc you draw. Now keep it on the second point where it is 120, here intersect this. Okay, now join this. This point we join with this point. Okay, this is your 90 degree. We have completed our construction. This is 90 degree. Now what are the things, steps you have to write? If steps are not asked also, please write in your own words because these are compulsory. Now steps, how you will do? Exactly what you did, same thing, put it in your own words. I'll explain to you here how to write the steps. Okay. So first what we did, draw a ray. Let's name it A and this is as B. Okay, so first draw a ray AB. Okay, so next what we did, after drawing the ray, we took the compass and then we kept on this point A and we draw a semicircle. Okay, so draw a semicircle by keeping the compass on point A. Okay, next what we did, after drawing the semicircle, we kept the compass here. So you can give a name here for this point. You can keep name C. Okay, so keep the compass on C and give a intersect the semicircle. Okay, so you can taking C as a center, taking C as center, intersect the arc or intersect the semicircle, or you can write give a cut on a semicircle. Okay, or give a cut or give an arc on the semicircle. Okay, so you can keep it this name as D. Now keeping the compass on D, we have given another cut. So you can give this as a E. Okay. Now keeping D as center, draw the arc. Okay, keeping D as a center, we have drawn the another arc, or you can say intersect the semicircle. You can write intersect the semicircle. You have to write on your own word. Whatever you have done, you have to write in your own word. Okay, nobody is going to read your steps in detail, but just whatever you have done in your own word, just write down something. Okay, then D and intersect the semicircle, name it as E, because we have named it as E. Now what we did, we kept the compass on point D and we draw the another semicircle or another arc, and then kept here our compass and we intersect that arc. So write down that. Now keeping D and E as center, what we do, we draw the arc. Keeping E and D as a center, we drew the arc, and the point where they intersect becomes, any name you can give where they are intersecting, EF. Okay, becomes F. So now what we did, thus we are getting angle FAC becomes 90 degree. Okay, thus we are getting thus FAC becomes 90 degree. That's it. So you write in your own words whatever we have done it. Okay, steps are over. Now what is asked here? Justify the construction. Means you have to justify, yes, this FAC angle, it is 90 degree. You have to justify. So justification. If it is asked only, you have to do steps. Even if it is not asked, you can write, but justification, if it is asked only, you do it. Now how to justify? So now what we will do, we'll join some points. So justify, what we will do, all this point we will join. Okay, point A, we will, whatever we did, this point and AC we have, then D and C let us join. Okay, so same way AE also we will join this point and with the D and E. Okay, we have joined. So now you have two types of triangles you see. Here one triangle, ADC one triangle, and AED you have another triangle. Now this we can write down here that join, what are the things we join? AD, AC, DC, AE, ED, all this. Okay, so AE, then AE, AD, AC is there, DC, then ED, and sorry, capital name we have given, right? ED. Okay, so all this we have joined. Now you see this triangle, in triangle, this first thing, ADC, triangle ADC, you can see that AD is equal to AC and AC is equal to DC. All these sides are equal. Why? Because all these sides by construction is equal, because we have taken the measurement. With that same measurement we have drawn a semicircle, so it becomes a circle. So if it becomes a circle, this becomes a center of a circle. So if it becomes center of the circle, then this becomes the radius of the same circle. This also becomes the radius of the same circle. You see See, this is a circle, okay? So you have in the circle center point you have. So center point is there means, so this becomes a radius, this also becomes a radius, this also becomes a radius, this all becomes radius. So all the radius will be having the equal measurement because it is a radius of the same circle. So all this will have this equal measurement. So then can we say that AD, AC all are equal because they are having the equal measurement. Because the same measurement only we are cut here also. So all sides are equal. So I can say by construction, all sides are equal. If that is the case, all sides are equal means then triangle ADC is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. So what is the property of the equilateral triangle? All three angles will be 60 degree. So that means can we say this will be 60 degree. So if equilateral triangle, that means angle DAC. So angle DAC will be 60 degree. So let's keep this as equation 1. So similarly, we can say this also because AE also AD, they are of the radius of the same circle. So similarly, in triangle AED, AEAD and ED will be equal because by construction you can give the reason that they are the radius of the same circle also you can write down. Okay. So therefore, if this is also becomes an equilateral triangle, triangle AED is an equilateral triangle. So if this is an equilateral triangle, then all three angles will be 60 degree. So that means this angle will be 60 degree. So angle EAD will be 60 degree. So if this is 60 degree, you will see here this line. This is a perpendicular bisector. It is dividing this because we have kept a compass at this point, and we have divided this angle. So this is bisector it is, so dividing equally this angle. So can we say that since this is FA is a bisector of angle EAD. Okay, EAD, this angle, it is bisecting. That means equally half it is dividing. So this is 60 means this will be 30 and this will be 30. So that means this angle will be half of 60. So therefore angle, this half of 60, right? So that means FAD, this much will be 30. Therefore angle FAD will be half of 60 degree. So half of 60 degree means angle FAD is how much? 30 degree. So this we keep as equation 2. So now add equation 1 and 2. So equation 1 and 2. One is angle DAC plus angle FAD. We have to add. So DAC is 60. FAD is how much? FAD is 30. So total you get 90 degree. So what is this DAC? DAC FAD. DAC is this 60. FAD is 30. That means FAC. Together it is 90 degree. Therefore FAC is 90 degree. Hence proved or justified. Is it clear? That's it. Thank you and God bless.